What's that amazing smell? You ordered pizza? Ah, that's so sweet.
Pizza for breakfast? And it's not even leftover from yesterday? That's a first.
Hope you tipped the cute delivery guy well. You know what I mean.
Hold up. Let me check the site real quick. Yep, that's definitely my favorite. At least for today.
Was she checking the ingredients?
Nope, the price. Bella's favorite pizza is always the most expensive one.
Solid plan. But hey, looks like we've got another message from Miss Jekyll.
If you're hearing this message, it means you didn't give up on that hopeless idea and probably won your first round.
Damn right. We are not clueless freshmen anymore. Not anymore.
I left a pause here for someone's clever comeback. I won't even guess who. Anyway, moving on. To even have a shot at beating the current student council, you'll need a bold, attention-grabbing move that gets people talking. Unfortunately, the best way would be to expose our neighbor from general studies as an amplifier. It breaks my heart to say it, but I recommend it.
Holy crap. You totally predicted Jekyll's plan, sweetheart. You're a freaking genius.
I wasn't sure about your plan before, but now
The hell was that?
an ad, obviously. You think campaign money just falls from the sky? And Morgan, move over here. You're ruining the symmetry of the shot.
Sure thing.
Piece of cake.
No doubt. But as your PR specialist, I've got a business proposal. We need ads. More ads. And where do all the cool, woke students hang out? Obviously on Cinder, the channel run by our dear Ginger Pussy. They're all glued to it. And, to themselves. But that's not the point right now. Smart thinking, Lucy. You're tight with Hazel, right, newbie? See if you can get her to promote us when you've got a minute. So you want to recreate Miss Jekyll's projection so that she would give some lectures? And that'll help us get a few votes? Frankly speaking, this is cheating. Well, the Canterville Kenobi principle is a second-year theme, but I know the basics. Let me try it. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. I couldn't get the last few runes, so there may be some side effects.
Students, I came back to give you a few extra lectures on black magic. Please listen well. I won't be repeating myself.
No, it was the runes. I didn't even know how it'd turn out myself.
Hey there, folks. Looking hot as hellfire, Lucy.
Hi, Adler. What brings you here?
Relax, I won't stay long. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Your next debate opponent is yours truly. Constance kicked up a fuss, but the chair said it's time the newbies had their moment to shine. And the topic, teaching non-human races at the College of Magical Arts, pro et contra.
You gotta be kidding me. Adler, with all due respect, you're literally part of a non-human race.
Exactly. The chair says it's a sign of our tolerance and inclusivity.
You gotta be kidding me. Technically, a vampire is still human, just in a magically altered state. At least that's the current classification. So, what do we owe you for this little inside scoop, holy boy?
Oh, nothing. Just being nice. You're good folks, too. And hey, Lucy, that offer to hang out still stands. Always stands. Bye-bye. Catch you later.
Man, that was awkward. He actually seems like a good guy. Think we could maybe win him over to our side? Adler's way too stubborn. No way he's switching teams, even if we prove the student council are total jerks. Ugh, quit whining. Good, bad, sexy. If he's not with us, he's against us. Power corrupts, you know? And student council power corrupts even worse. By the way, I finally mastered that new spell I mentioned. Can't wait to test it out during the debates. Didn't you just say it's harmless? Totally. I mean, it's non-lethal, like 98% of the time. I honestly don't know what scares me more. The student council or Morgan the warlock experimenting with questionable magic on live subjects.
Mortal soul, be careful. Beware. The unending evil is all around us. Mists of Relek, I command you, hide this mortal. Go and return when you are ready. We must drive these intruders back through the gate before it's too late. Technically, you can't make me directly harm my allies or spill their secrets. That tradition wasn't made for that. But other than that, yeah, you can use me however you like. I could give you a massage, brew some coffee, play the piano. And what exactly are you planning, Amplifier?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
For now, all I managed to find was a notice saying he'd missed a library deadline. But when I dug deeper, it turned out the story was about a blasphemous grimoire that stole students' souls, and Adler literally burned the thing. Round about the cauldron go in the poisoned entrails' throat. Toad that under cold stone days and nights has 31. Sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charmed pot. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. I'm just messing around. Found this killer chant in some old book. Didn't know you did. He was one of ours, you know. Nah, just a guy who really loved some good shag. Getting ready for the upcoming debates, obviously. Gonna brew something special for our saintly kitty pal. Nah, sugar, nothing like that. Just something unique. Problem is, nothing's working. Quantum alchemy clearly isn't my strong suit. Been at it for hours and it keeps coming out wrong. That'd be great. I've got a recipe scribbled down here. Looks kind of quantum style. But hey, if you want to toss in your own twist, be my guest. I'll even help you source the ingredients. I just hope Adler won't mind me watching. Actually, never mind that. He'd definitely be into it. Yes, bellissimo, pure perfection. You've got a real knack for quantum alchemy, sweetheart. Just something to remind Adler of the good old days, when he was a badass, not the student council's pet golden boy. Wait, is that jealousy I hear in your voice? Except for those cositis guys. We've got an ogre working security. That count? Okay, guys, give it a rest. Don't meddle politics in here. Is is that true, sweetie? That's what I'm saying. Shut the hell up, you skink. Well, it didn't go that badly, right?
Hey there, opponent. Grab a seat. Let's have a chat. I see you're skipping the soup too? Smart move after the March incident. Good guy, that Morgan. Bit uptight, though. Still, knowing you seems to have loosened him up a bit. Mind if I ask something? Why are you doing all this anyway? Why bother with the election? Would be nice if you actually believed that. Not that I'm shocked or ready to switch sides or anything, but now that I get where you're coming from, I'm definitely more interested. Can't wait for the debates. I don't do much public speaking, but hey, being a paladin means leadership training comes with the armor. They even test us for charisma on admission. Used to require at least a 17, but the standards have loosened up. Do I know the student council is not perfect? Sure. But it's faster, easier, and cleaner to change the system from the inside. A little, yeah. But if I give in that easily, what kind of paladin would I be, huh? Anyway, lunch break's about done. Gotta run. Nice talking to you, Amplifier. One last thing. So if, by some miracle, you guys win, that means you become student council president, right? And if that doesn't happen, if you had to pick someone from your team, who'd you choose? Makes sense. Who better to steer the ship than a born aristocrat? By the way, Amplifier, swing by my dorm on Saturday. There's something important I want to discuss with you.
Nah, it's fine. I paid the bill. Oh, I must have mixed up the bar. It didn't settle here yet. Thanks. You didn't really have to. I was hoping you'd forgotten about that already. Why do you even care? Don't trust me or something. That's so cheesy of you. Well, it was back in my freshman year. Somehow I was, for a time, a part of the student council. I suspect mostly because of my center unification ritual, but there were other reasons too. Shit. Just thinking about it makes me queasy. Let's drop it for tonight, yeah? I need a margarita to rinse my mouth out, preferably the whole pitcher. Oh, go to hell with those jokes. Can't a lady show up on time for once? If by strategic you mean rolling around in the grass somewhere private, then yeah, that's an option. But let's walk first. Honestly, I'm not sure. When I was a kid, there was one like that in our neighborhood, run by some psycho dressed as a clown. Oh, well, the janitors did. They had to scrub down the truck after that psycho tried to lure in a fey prince who liked to disguise himself as a little girl. You're not going to drop it till I tell you, are you? Fine, fine. So, yeah, I got a bit full with myself when they invited me to the council. Not every freshman gets that honor. And I did some things I'm not proud of. Power corrupts, and student council power corrupts absolutely. I was a total bitch, no sugarcoating it. I had my reasons. I thought RR could help me break my curse. Ugh, no, not in a million years. The only person RR loved is RR himself. I meant it in a magical sense. He's a genius, sure, but the bigger the genius, the bigger the asshole. I'm starting to think those two things are linked. Honestly, I'm not sure. One day, I trusted him enough to tell him about the curse. And that bastard laughed in my face, kicked me out of the council like I was contagious, like I had elf syphilis. He betrayed me, and not one of them said a word. Not the vampire bootlicker, not the psycho maid, not the weird guy who graduated last year. Just yesterday, we were laughing together, making fun of some morons and creating some fucked up rules. And now I'm like some kind of. Bella, darling, out to get rid of the trash but forgot where the bin was, so you brought it to the park instead? Ugh, you didn't even tie your trash bag right. Smells awful from there. Ugh, what do you want? I refuse to believe that you left your ivory tower just for a casual stroll. I just wanted a quick chat, Bella. And what do you know? Perfect timing. Step aside. Ugh, don't provoke him. He won't touch you yet, but he'll find 100 ways to ruin your life later. Bella, I don't have time for this. Let me remind you, you still owe me. What the hell is wrong with you, RR? Sweetheart, go back to the dorm. I'll handle this. You're impossible. The spell I used to knock you out? You should have covered that in your magic theory class. Oh, that. I don't do this often, but I'm asking you. Forget what you saw. Whatever happened was between me and RR. It has nothing to do with our cause.
Trust the student council. Change is safer when nothing changes. Lion Court. Shouting campaign slogans in the middle of the courtyard doesn't really fit your whole mysterious noble vibes. Oh, great. That's exactly what I need. Some input from the sworn enemy of darkness. The chairman assigned me community service for losing the debates. Better tell me, oh shining knight, why you're walking arm in arm with our mortal enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Or wait, was it the friend of my enemy? May the darkness consume you entirely, Amplifier. Nobody asked for your critique. Stop embarrassing me. Wait, I have work to do. Come vote for the current chairman. Your magic wand will grow longer and never misfire. Phew, good thing we didn't run into Constance. She'd still be yelling at us. Phew, good thing we didn't run into Constance. She'd still be yelling at us. Oh, come on. It's just an ordinary room. All right, let's get down for business. I brought you here to tell you two things. Actually, three, but whatever. First, no matter how things go, I'm giving my all in the debates. That's just how I roll. Plus, it's gonna be fun. Even more fun when I collect your payment after you lose. Second thing, there's another reason I joined the council. Want to guess? Come on, even we don't have that kind of power. No, the reason's the chairman, RR. And that's not like I'm into him. No, hell no. Quite the opposite. Call me paranoid, but that guy's power level doesn't add up. The more I learn about him, the fewer answers I get. Let's just say I'm conducting an internal investigation. Anyway, be careful with him. I don't know where his powers come from, but the vibes, seriously dark. Could be a deal with a greater demon, some shady deity, or a busted ancient relic. None of those options are great. No matter how the debates end, I'll keep you posted on what I find. And the third thing, if you hurt Lucy, Amplifier, you'll seriously regret it. I give you my word. I hope you're serious. Okay then, let's have some gayness and let's get to work. And since this is a political debate, may the dirtiest bastard win.
You've got the hint cards ready, Amplifier. Adler's got a whole fan club here. The more supporters he has, the bigger impact his monumental fall will make. It's high time we wipe the nose of these little paladins. No mercy for the student council, not even for the cute little kittens. Ah, and here's our opponent.
Oh, yeah, that's probably going too far. Hey, folks, ready for the debate? Hot. I love your spirit. But keep this in mind. With my eloquence and charisma, I'll leave you crippled for a week. I'll just wipe the floor with you folks, in the name of all that is good and just.
Adler, I've got a surprise for you.
Yeah, and what would that be?
You'll have to obey me to find out, Paladin.
You know that's my thing. How did you do it?
That's my little secret, Adler.
You really made me work for it. That ending really stuck with me. Now I'm calm. The future of the college is in reliable hands. No, I fought with everything I had and was completely serious, but I still lost. Now, on to business. About my investigation. Unfortunately, I didn't learn anything, and now, after this defeat, R definitely won't trust me or let me near his secrets. Not exactly. I contacted someone, a detective, last name Armitage. He's supposedly an expert in these matters. He probably won't uncover much before the elections, but my gut tells me you're bound to cross paths with him. I like it rough. That's why I joined the Paladins. We don't just have the best parties, and we also dole out some serious punishment for mistakes. Phew, just in time. Listen, this is really